would swear to God that we were in Iraq, Afghanistan, Pakistan, or one of those other places. But no, we're in West Palm Beach, Florida. This is the parent city for all of the cities located in Palm Beach County. And we're looking at one of the greatest edifices located in this God-forsaken city where black people were housed. You know, when you think about the destruction and you look at the destruction, you would think about what is taking place in all of your major metropolitan cities throughout the United States. And it appears that none of our African-American leadership has the wherewithal to have the understanding as it relates to what is actually taking place and to speak about it. You know, here in Palm Beach County, I've been here now on this particular street for about 35 years. I'm a barber, to all of you that are listening, and to all of the barbers that are located in America, particularly in the black community. You understand, because usually we are the places where people come and bring the true stories. You know, as I look at the digression and the aggression of those who are in authority over us, how they're taking the land. And we as African Americans, many times we don't understand what a city commissioner does, or what a county commissioner, or what a state legislator. Not having these kind of understanding, we don't understand the political or the politics of what takes place. And as we continue to look at our problem as African Americans, hopefully we're doing this particular segment, we might be able to take a critical, analytical look at what is needed inside of the psychic of black America as we continue to move ourselves forward. You know, one of the major problems inside of our community is the land. You know, anybody that's pretty wise, they understand that revolution means land. And those who are in authority over us, they have the, they've been taking the land from us. And today we wanted to just take a look, a critical look, because by God's grace, I've been deposited with quite a bit of wisdom as it relates to the history of West Palm Beach. You know, like I told you earlier, I've been a barber on Tamarind Avenue for the past 30, 35 years. And as a result of watching the influx of the drugs, the guns, and all of the other ills, and watching what's taking place inside of Palm Beach County, I can assure you that this that you see, it wasn't about the Dunbar Village boys. You know, I guess many of you have heard about that that story that took place in West Palm Beach where the young man molested the young lady, and they played it all across the country. But this is really what it was all about, the taking of the land. I just wanted to start today's conversation with a critical and analytical look at what is taking place inside of Palm Beach County. And when we do this, oh yeah, I want to say, because, you know, this is the county where the President of the United States of America was taken. This is the city. This is the very city where you had people riding around with polling booths in the back of their car. This is the place where we did the butterfly ballots, where they had to, you know, punch the little holes and couldn't get it right. This is the same place where all of our county commissioners and city commissioners are going to jail. And in the interim, all of these effects have an effect on the black community, but as of yet, we haven't had one conversation with none of us that truly love our community and truly care about it. Most of the people that talk for us live outside of the boundaries of the city in the gated communities, and they only come back when it's time to go to work or go to church. So we're going to take another look and go a little bit further as we explore the wisdom of what is coming out of the destruction of the black family in Palm Beach County. And I say that because, you know, when you look at the war zone, any black America that hear this, you should come and defend your people, because evidently the people that are here that are supposed to defend us, they ain't doing it.
In a conflict with the city, with the government officials here in Palm Beach County dealing with city place. And the reason I ask you that is because that gave me the idea that when the powers that be, per se white folks, when they decide that they can take a desolate area and turn it into a world-renowned piece of property where people all over the world want to flock to it, tell us why you were in conflict with government officials are bringing this area up to what it is today?
You know, well, you kind of took me in the direction of the early inception, how all things began. You know, you might remember that when the Kennedys, when they started the rape case over in Palm Beach, this place where we're at right now is West Palm Beach. Right across the bridge is Palm Beach County. I mean, the city of Palm Beach. And that is one of the richest cities on the planet. And back during the day, that's when the Kennedys did their little rape scenario, and it brought national attention to West Palm Beach. And then they went into, the first time they started this uptown, downtown development. And it's the same development that's taking place all over the country where they've decided to take over the inner cities. But these are the parcels of land that our family occupied, and they had to come in with schemes and tricks and maneuvers in order for them to secure the land. And what they decided to utilize was our politics, our politicians, because inside of the African American community, if you check here in Palm Beach County, our politicians have been ran by a group called the Patriot Gangs. And this is a group of so-called political people who you hire when you get ready to run for office. But I wanted to go back to what you was talking about with the uptown, downtown, and this was the first time that the city of West Palm Beach looked at redeveloping the black community. And they shot the dope in on us, of course. They shot the guns in on us, of course. And they watched the constant deterioration of what was taking place inside of our city and in our county. You know, right now, the present sheriff that we have, during his election, it was reported that he had a bite book that that he would allow African American or black people to be bit by dogs in their groins. And when I think about all of these things that's taking place, man, when you hit me with such a question, it makes me to think about how systematically they've taken advantage of us, because the destruction of our city, it's coming in phases. The first, when you asked me about City Place, that was the first phase of taking over the black community. And when you get an opportunity, I'm sure you're going to show some footage later on in this documentary to show what has been redeveloped. And here in Florida, you know, most of us that are from Florida, we always had a house, a yard, you know, with a couple of places where you could park a couple of cars. And when redevelopment started to take place, they took it and started to go up instead of expanding out. So they needed the parcels of land that we occupied, which are close to the beach. I could walk to the beach from here. I could walk to the Tri-Rail. I could walk to the airport. I could walk to downtown. I could walk to the hospitals. And so these parcels of land where our people occupy basically are adjacent to everything that is needed for a human being inside of Florida to enjoy themselves. And with us living on these parcels of land, it was important for them to remove us. And that's what's been taking place all along.